Previously on Dances with Dice, when last we left our heroes, Finian, the halfling artificer, Felix, the human bard, and Theo, the satyr fighter. They had met with the company of donw, received new income-based opportunities, and opened the wider mystery of the world. As our heroes still wondering who hunts them, they embark on the next leg of their journey towards the Royal Aftermeria Mines this week on Dances with Dice.
All right. So, as we return to our intrepid heroes, you all find Theo's dead corpse just right next to you. Wild.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Oh my fucking god,
for
she's fucking dead.
For the audience at home, Hannah has been making a series of terrible puns, and just Theo's dead now. It's been,
Theo's dead. Wow.
yeah.
She shan't be missed.
It's
Oh my
just
fucking god, she's fucking dead.
It's just wake up in the morning. It's like, oh my god, oh no.
Oh no.
I don't know. I thought the more again.
The table is broken.
So you guys have finished your research within the city. You have met with the company of donw, and you have chosen your next destination. You'll be taking a job at the Royal Aftermeria Mines, and you begin. You have gathered your supplies as best you can. You have a cart prepared for the journey, and you begin the first leg of your what will eventually be a 2-month journey down towards the Royal Aftermeria Mines. Who is driving the cart?
I am.
Okay, Theo, if you could just give me a quick animal handling check.
Oh.
Do you have vehicle proficiency?
No. Do you?
No.
That's very in line. That's very bard of you there, Felix. Can you drive the cart? Can you?
No.
I asked first.
You're a virgin who can't drive.
I don't even know where that would be.
It'd be in your proficiencies lower left-hand corner of the character sheet.
I think with tools or something.
Yeah, tools, languages, all of those.
I do have navigator's tools.
Okay, you'll be useful when you get to the boat.
I can read a map.
Hey, look, it's Nami.
It's Nami.
I can't think of what an astrolabe is. That what I'm trying to think of? Yes. Wayfinding.
Yeah.
I know what I'm talking about.
I was supposed to say it's like Wayfinder's Compass. That was an artifact in Destiny 2, like 6 seasons ago.
Why is everything about goddamn Destiny?
I cannot handle these animals.
A problem. What was your roll?
I rolled a 5.
The horses.
Someone else handle these animals.
You walk up to the horses, Theo, and you reach, you've got an apple in your hand, you reach out and everything. It's like they look at you just like, bitch.
They're like, you
made the mistake of having your fingers curled around the apples, and you have to go open palm to those motherfuckers, and they will just snap your goddamn fingers off.
I got
You definitely got some teeth.
I had a sister who rode horses. She vehemently was like, "You open palm. They will
go for your fingers.
They will take your." So I would do this. I'd be like, my hand would fold. Just.
The horses are just thoroughly unimpressed with you, Theo. They just kind of snort at you.
You weird half horse bitch.
It's like, why are you aping our style?
Why are your legs weird?
Oh my god!
It's why
they're on 2 legs.
No, it's just like the horses look at each other, just like, why is your top half wrong? The bottom's normal. We've got goat friends. Why is the top half fucked up?
Yeah. Well, she's
fucked up.
She's a unicorn satyr, so
even weirder. Why are you extra fucked up? It's like I just like feel like one of the horses is just like my cousin Barry's a unicorn. What's wrong with you?
Cousin Barry's a unicorn? Where'd you find how'd he do that?
I don't know.
Some people are gay, Hannah.
Oh. For the viewers at home, Zach died.
That one got me. That one got me.
Does that mean I can't drive?
No, it just means that they
don't respect you.
They don't respect you as a driver. You have to ask real nicely. But the cart, that was really just for the bit. The cart rolls out without issue. You guys' journey.
Theo is disgruntled that she's not respected by the horses.
It's like I'm like your cousin 4 times removed. What the fuck, guys?
I'm paying them in sugar cubes to act like this.
I'm like a quarter you.
I'm a quarter horse.
like guys,
you know, a quarter horse is a real thing, right?
What?
A quarter horse is a real thing.
Oh, a quarter, like a type of horse?
Yes.
Okay. I thought you were saying it's a real thing for someone, a human being, to be a quarter horse. I was like, what?
No.
I was like, Morgan? What?
I'm just imagining.
Explain?
I'm just
Explain,
imagining
Morgan.
I'm just imagining Theo trying to like find some sort of like conversational interlude on this journey between herself and the horses, like because she speaks Sylvan, but the horses obviously don't. It's like trying to navigate their way through it. And it's like, guys, you are embarrassing me in front of my friends. Stop being dicks.
And the horses are just like,
yeah. As you like wake up every morning like an hour early, it's like, all right, yeah, here's the sugar cubes. Be a total bitch to her today.
All right. Well, yes, I'm driving.
You are driving.
I've done nothing but protect you.
Have you?
Yes. I have it in my notes. I have notes that have said protecting Felix.
I'm just writing GB2 beside the cart.
You were being attacked by vampire thrall weirdos in the cart, and I jumped in front to make sure they can kill the ones that were attacking you. And I
don't remember this.
I put all their guts on top of you because I
don't know. That doesn't sound right. I don't think you've ever protected me.
I removed their guts and presented them to you as a gift.
A common unicorn mating ritual.
And I'm so sorry for once again diverting the conversation, but I went to episode 15 notes, and my first notes are, in all caps, you cannot be surprised. Things don't get attack advantage on me if it's just that I can't see them. Fuck your invisibility. In all caps. Because I went to go find my notes of protecting.
Cool story, you're also a goo knight.
Yeah, you're made of jello.
I'm Venom.
In 2 fucking campaigns, we know.
All right, we be traveling.
The first week passes without incident. You're on the main road. You run into several.
Wait. Zach, I can't do the Venom voice. Can you say, Eddie, we are in a unicorn now?
Eddie, we are in a unicorn now.
And Venus is not Venom.
Try, and I knew it wasn't going to work.
Venus is not Venom. She is a vampire living in her head.
Strahd is.
No, there it is.
A vampire lord in my ficus?
And Venus is not Venom. She just has a vampire living in her head.
A vampire lord in my ficus. It's more likely than you think.
Plant is haunted. What?
As they often are.
Plant is haunted.
The first week passes without any incident.
Haunted.
You're on the main road. You kind of match up with several traveling caravans as well, so you guys get to have some fun. You get to have some fun making new friends along the road, some decent conversations. If you wanted to do like small trading and things like that, you totally could. But a week's worth of travel brings you guys to the outskirts of Covenheim. If you wanted to quickly cut through the city, it would be about, a half hour to an hour's travel.
Let's go to the city and see what Felix's deal is.
Into Covenheim to get to the
I don't
ferries.
know what you're talking about.
Otherwise, it's about a day's journey around the outskirts for anyone in particular who is looking to avoid the city.
So it would cut our time if we went through?
Basically, it's the idea of it's like taking back roads versus hopping on the highway.
Why would we not hop on the highway?
I don't know.
Are there highwaymen?
No.
I'm the highwayman.
This entire episode has just been us fucking around. I'm the highwayman.
It's been a while.
I work with my hands. Like
it's like basically there's because Covenheim is a major sort of like sort of transport hub as well, because you can go across the lake to the Crystal Song Reservoir, back up to Evercrown, or you can travel down the river system towards the Lifeblood Basin. So there's a multitude of different routes, and for example, like larger trade caravans that are strictly like, we're talking like freight or large shipping, they wouldn't fit within the city. So there's like kind of routes around and outside the city as well for larger cargo to pass through.
Well, I need to remember my accent. I'm Cockney.
I'm Cockney.
I'm uncultured. And it's funny because her accent is so, like, if actual Cockney people were listening to this, they'd be like, no, you're fucking not.
Yeah, we're Americans. We can't do accents. Continue.
We can't do Well, if it's faster to just go through the city, why wouldn't we?
Fair enough.
All right.
I'm
pleading the fucking fifth.
Felix is not trying in any way to dissuade us.
Why would I?
Because you're a whore.
What I do in my private time has nothing to do with this.
Felix, please roll me a deception check.
And shit.
And I need Theo and Finian's insight numbers, because I get to roll these. It's been a while since we've done one of these.
Insight.
I have a +1.
I have a +1. And he's a bard, so he's gonna do really good.
Are you ready to know what you need to beat?
Yeah.
22.
22? Okay.
I rolled a 17 and I have +5.
I don't have good stats anymore.
I do.
I'm really strong, and that's about it.
I'm good at everything.
I could punch you in the nose, but that's about it.
Finian, you're just, it's like, ooh, new city. Just taking in the sights.
Yeah.
Just like, it's just, I say, you give GB a little scratch, a couple of like kids run up, they've never seen a robot dog, they want to pet the dog. You're having the time of your life. Theo, there's something more going on there, but
the fuck did you roll?
Well, again, insight versus deception is a sliding scale. It's like okay, you're not sure
whether or not I know you're lying is a different question.
Yeah, it's like there's definitely something up with Felix, but
I'm being weird. That's the vibe she's getting.
Yeah, you're being weird. It's like your first thought is like, there's something up with Felix, and then your second thought, there's always something up with Felix. So you're not sure if this is very serious or if Felix is being a fuckboy again.
If this is just his usual bullshittery.
Yeah.
We need to talk about Felix.
Nah, we don't. Yeah, we're good.
Talk about
But
who? No.
you guys make your way through the city. Covenheim is a absolutely beautiful, beautiful city. It's all brand new construction.
Is it
Unlike
as beautiful as Felix?
unlike other like large cities or fortresses within Odos, because a lot of them are very similar to Marishane, as in like larger parts of the cities or like larger bits of infrastructure were still around, so they could kind of build on top of it or integrate it. Covenheim was completely razed to the ground because it was the site and is now still the site of one of the largest magic schools within the entire world of Amoth. But because this is where the dragons attacked and they needed to eat magic to survive, they completely destroyed the city. So this is the first sort of it's kind of the dichotomy between the two largest cities of Marishane and Covenheim, where you have a tribute to the world as it was, and then an idea within Covenheim of the world as it is. So tons of freshly cut stone houses. There's lots of fancy brickwork and inlays. The streets themselves are the first non sort of like, it's mostly like what would be the equivalent of like regular asphalt roads and streets versus like cobblestone and things like that. So it's very much the idea for what a modern city will be and what other cities will turn into. The skyline is dominated by the 6 spires of the Mage College, as well as the large lighthouses of the docking district. The rest of the city is fairly more subdued. Usually not a lot of buildings above 2 stories. People have kind of taken Covenheim and they want it to have the small town feel within a large city atmosphere. So really only the big buildings are the college and sort of the industrial areas of the city, of which there are not too many. All of you would be aware of the fact that a lot of the royalty, or like a lot of the old money families and nobles, many of them have laid down roots in Covenheim versus Marishane, simply because Marishane, because of how it was rebuilt after the war, Marishane is very much a prototypical capital city. Like, people do live there, but the people who like work in government there oftentimes maintain residences outside the city, just because there's not a lot of room for them to live versus just work. So in the same way that a lot of politicians commute into Washington, D.C., the same thing is here in Covenheim. Most of the like working nobles or like government officials, they all live in Covenheim and they go to Marishane when they're required.
They all live in Virginia and then they just travel to...
Exactly. They cross the Potomac, or the fantasy equivalent of the Potomac. For all of our non-American listeners, anyone who lives outside of their capital city and has to commute to work.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a fairly universal experience across the board.
A good chunk of them just live in Virginia, which is funny because technically Washington, D.C. is in Maryland.
Yeah.
Morgan, you good?
Yeah.
Never.
Morgan was just... The viewers at home, Morgan was just dead face sticking out their tongue.
They were blepping.
They were blepping. The human equivalent of blepping.
But you guys arrive within Marishane proper. The city itself is just you guys arrive kind of like mid-morning, so the city is still kind of waking up. As I said, like the most sort of like the biggest thing that happens is that a couple of people and several children run up to Finn, because it's like, ooh, robot dog, never seen that before, that's kind of cool. They give GB like a couple of chin scritches and things like that. And unless you guys want to stop at all for any shopping or anything within the town, you can very easily make your way through Covenheim to the docks and charter yourself a ship.
I think we're all fucking broke, so...
Why would we take a ship there? Is there a river?
Yes, there's a river. There's a river system because you guys are at the Crystal Song Reservoir, or on the edge of it, and then there is a series of rivers that flow downward.
We're just on the other end of Evercrown.
Yeah, you guys have kind of gone
on the south side of the lake.
You've gone on a big hooking motion. But yeah, so you have made it to Covenheim, and then there you can make it to the Crystal Reservoir, and thus charter a ship down to the mines, which is going to be the. You have also been given. You were given a stipend of 50 gold to be able to charter a ship as part of your work here, because they are not. They're not.
Oh, cool!
You're being contracted. They are not expecting you to pay your own way. You took a job.
Thank God.
There are several boats awaiting you, since it sounds like you guys are not stopping to sort of explore the town at all.
We just had a shopping episode. We've got no money.
That's true.
This is true.
We need to make the money.
I mean, I have 575 gold, but I don't know whether that'll get me in Zach's campaign.
Shut up, you rich bitch.
I feel it's like Theo sees
She's not rich.
Theo, I do kind of like that. And then just like Finian riding by on GB2, just like grabs the collars as he's strolling by. It's like, no, we need to make money.
Money.
You guys arrive at the docks, and there are three boats available for.
It's a fancy mall
for chartering.
Great tax.
One is for a smaller ship. It would only be you guys and the crew itself. There is a medium-sized ship. It looks like it's a trade and transport ship. You guys would have to technically sign on as sort of merchant guards for the length of the trip down the river. But you would be paid daily 5 gold a day if you were to take on the medium ship. The large ship is still charterable, but it's definitely more of like a full-on sort of transport. And as you like see people loading up, like,
wait, why are we getting paid to be on the other one?
You would be working as technically caravan guards.
Ah, okay.
We would protect goods.
And then the third ship is fairly large. It looks like it's more of like an immigration style ship. The people you see loading on, they're loading on like household possessions and things like that, possibly to start fresh lives or break new ground down in the lifeblood basin. But
we're not headed to the lifeblood basin.
Yes, but the river system itself flows out everywhere, and there's multiple stops along the way. Right. Like some people are going to probably go to the Royal Aftermeria Mines to live and work there. Some people are going to Lifeblood Basin. All of these ships, and you guys would be aware of this, all of these ships have a circuitous route on the river. They go down, drop everything up, pick cargo up as they are heading down, and when they make their return journey, they pick up other people, other cargo to be brought back to the north.
I see. I'm looking at the map proper now.
So you have three ship
make
options.
Money.
That's true. We would make. Do we have to pay to be on that boat, or would they pay us to be on the? They would just be paying us to be on the boat, right?
You would. So you're still technically chartering the boat. So because the 50 gold that you would have to spend. Because so for the small boat, it would only cost you 25 gold to be able to ride on it. For the medium boat, it would be the full 50 because that will cover because while you will be working and you'll be paid, on the smaller boat, you're providing your own meals. On the medium and large size boat, they are feeding you. So it is slightly more expensive. The large boat, if you wanted to take that, that would be 100 gold if you're willing to shell out a little bit on top of it.
Nah,
I say the working boat.
Yeah, let's work.
That's easy money. All we do is unless someone attacks us, it's just standing around. And we'd probably, if someone attacked us on the other boats,
if someone attacked us on the other boats,
we would still
defend
fight
ourselves anyway. So why not? Yeah.
So why not go on this boat and get paid to defend ourselves?
I agree.
I agree too. Felix.
Money.
Oh, Diamonds.
Mr. Silent, Mr. Silent over there.
He's been
He's been
really,
kind of. He's been actually
really
quite.
weird.
He's
I was
been
getting
really quiet.
Yeah,
actually.
I got a really weird vibe from him when we were coming. I don't know.
Are you saying this in front of me?
No, I'm
Yeah,
like whispering.
I'm totally
like
talking out loud.
I'm
Like-
talking, and I'm leaning down. I'm like, she's tilted sideways, talking to Finian. He was acting really weird when we walked in, too. I don't know. Maybe he just had a bad lunch or something.
Yeah, he's always weird.
Yes, but like.
But now he's quiet and weird.
He's not usually quiet. He always has something to say. It's usually mean, but he still has something to say.
Hey, Felix, are you okay? You've been really quiet.
Yeah, we haven't been doing anything.
Even when we're not doing anything, you usually are at least a little bit chatty.
Do you want me to complain more?
Like, are you
Like,
okay?
I can, but...
Like, I'm just concerned.
I'm just wondering if we should visit this place more often to make you not so...
Now, you see,
Tell
I
me
was
how you
trying
really
to...
feel.
Now,
Tell
you
me
see,
how
I was...
you really feel.
Now, you see, I was trying to be nice and concerned, and you're just kind of being
I
a dick.
appreciate that. Finn, I appreciate you. I genuinely, hand to gods, I think you're being genuine and a kind person. You, on the other hand, what bitchy remark was about to leave your mouth?
What if I gave you the impression I was kind?
I wasn't expecting it.
Good.
I just want to know what bitchiness you were going to say now.
Well,
I was going to say, do we need to visit this place so you'll be less bitchy?
Takes one to know one.
At least I admit it.
So do I, bitch.
I only like Finian. I am only still here because of Finian.
Same.
Well, while they're arguing, I'm gonna go talk to the person on the ship.
Finian is like, I am uncomfortable now.
Yeah. It feels like Finian just. I feel like Finian's just like, oh, good, we're back to normal. I'm gonna go find our employer.
Yeah,
Mom and Dad are fighting. I'm gonna go.
Finn's like, I'm gonna go do the
I'm gonna go buy our tickets.
All right. The sort of captain is the captain that you see is a very large, very beefy half orc. Their name is
he sexy?
Their name is Thork. Thork.
Thork.
No,
shut up.
No, Thorak. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Thorak. Thorak, because I realized it's like, wait a minute, that just sounds like, because the first joke out of the first
really good food, and I can smell it from my room.
No, the first joke that's going to come out of anyone's mouth is like, Thork, you mean the orc? A really original name for a half orc. So Thorak.
Pronouns?
He, him.
He, him.
He is a male.
He's a pronouns.
He's a male half orc. Felix, he stands not Felix, Finian, he stands about 6'2", 6'3". He has sort of brown and green mottled skin, almost like a moss-like pattern or a foresty sort of pattern along his skin. One tusk is capped in a sort of gold tooth. The other has a like little leather band wrapped around it, hanging down with like some decorative pieces. He's got several scars covering all of his arms. He's wearing sort of like captain's clothing, but instead of like being fully done up, he's like got like the sort of the captain's coat on, but underneath, not wearing a shirt. And is wearing like sort of like looser linen pants, so he's like very much in a more relaxed sort of just like, okay, we're in port, I don't have to be done up. Also, like most shipmen, absolutely fucking jacked, so probably also showing off the chest and the abs a little bit.
For the viewers at home, Morgan is ready. Or I guess rather, Felix is ready.
Like he's
While I'm having the realization and remembering, God damn it, I forgot that Theo isn't horny. I tried to make the opposite of karma.
And Finian, if he like you kind of like tap on the leg, he like looks around, and is like, oh, hello, and you must be you're one of our I'd call you see, stowaway's more of a joke amongst shipmen and things like that, but, you are, here to both work and pay us for taking you where you need to go. So, co-workers, I guess? Kind of reaches his hand down to shake your hand, Finian.
I'm going to use my... I'm gonna give him a very firm handshake.
With my intelligence.
Yes. Because
Brain shake.
Because I can use my intelligence to...
Which is stupid, and I hate it. I hate that so much because I wish Karma had it.
Artificers. He reaches out, shakes your hand. It's a good firm handshake. He's like, nice to meet you. Your name is
the name's Finian.
Finian, nice to meet you. And who is your and he like kind of leans down and gives GB a little scritch on the chin. And who's your lovely companion here?
This is GB.
All right, well, GB, lovely to meet you. Is it?
That's a good boy.
Okay, so he's a boy. All right, gotcha. Oh, it's good to meet you, GB.
GB, good boy.
Gives it a scritch. GB's like tail's like, woof.
I forgot we did that. I forgot that's how he barks. It's like a human voice going, woof.
Yeah.
Arf. Ark.
And he then like hearing the squabble between Theo and Felix. Like,
yeah, and I just kind of go like, and yeah, these are my yes.
Yeah,
as he kind of like looks down, he's just like, yes.
Right.
As they're still just like fucking screaming at each other.
And I just imagine I'm imagining the army just like, and I wish you would.
Every day I wake up and I hope you're dead.
I wish I was dead too.
Get in line, bitch.
Look, it's not like this all the time, but
son, you're on a fucking sailing ship. We've seen what we've had to fight pirates. Like this is fucking nothing. Inter-adventuring party squabbles. I mean, here's the thing. I will say this. I don't know if it's the magic of the flow feather, but something about being on this ship in particular usually helps fix a lot of inter-party issues. I don't know.
What a bold claim.
Okay.
I don't believe it for a fucking second.
It's like they actually have an on-ship therapist.
You're gonna need to have Felix on this boat for a while.
Theo is the opposite of Karma, therefore she doesn't believe in therapy.
Ye old counselor Troy.
Exactly.
Depressed, isn't that just a fancy word for bummed out?
Dwight, you ignorant slut.
Theo, you ignorant slut.
Theo talking to Felix on the roof.
So, Finn as Thorak just kind of like Thorak kind of looks at you, looks back at your companions, just like, right, well, get yourselves below deck. There's some quarters set aside for you, so you lot can get yourselves comfortable, and we will be setting off within probably the next hour or so. Yes, Felix.
Before we board,
go ahead, Felix.
Before we board, what are the odds that there is like a town crier nearby?
You could go out of your way to find one.
Do you know what that means, Hannah?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
You've got an hour before you set off, so I'll say you take like 10-15 minutes, get yourself situated below deck, and you've got 45 minutes if you wanted to go find something within the town.
Abel taught me what a town crier was.
I just want to catch up if there's any local tea before we disappear.
Okay. Are you trying to sneak off, or are you trying to sneak off while doing this, or are you not caring?
Going for a piss. Be right back.
All right.
Roll me a deception check.
Deceive us that you need to pee. Do the dance. Do the little
22.
Do the little pee dance.
Just deceive the pee.
I pee my pants in front of you. It's a threat.
you guys both just kind of like, it's like you wave off at Felix. It's like, yeah,
DJ
like,
Funky
whatever,
piss pants.
Whatever, weirdo. Finian, sorry, what were you gonna say?
Never mind.
Okay. Felix, you walk into town. Takes about 10 minutes. You find a young gnome boy handing out, like the local paper and things like that. And it's like, get your paper, get your paper. You walk up to him. You take the town crier. Are you looking for anything in specific or just the general news?
I'm definitely skimming through the whole thing, but things that I would find relevant are at the top of my priority. God, I'm trying to be so fucking vague and it's hard.
Roll me a quick investigation check, please.
He's reading the obituaries.
I mean, I certainly hope not.
Keyword bitch.
Soft 20.
Soft 20? Okay.
Rude.
With
it's like that old lady on TikTok who has like what I do every day, and then I read the obituaries of my haters.
There's nothing crazy is going on in the local news. There's some talk of nothing that you would. The main articles are mainly several think pieces on what's going on at the Mages College. Like all terrible corporate media entities, there's one opinion piece that's like super pro the mages. There's one that's like hyper conservative and like is like they must stay locked away because for their own safety. And then there's one down the center that says absolutely nothing, but somehow also agrees with both sides.
Is Felix's entire backstory mage rights or mage fights?
No.
No.
But like that is me as a person.
I was gonna say that's why I was asking because
listen, Anders did nothing wrong.
The only thing that you notice, Felix, is that there is an article. There's a every section of the paper because there's even 100 years after the war because people are so long lived. Every local paper, every sort of like official thing, official news article, always has a list of missing persons because people can be so long lived, and even after the war, families are still displaced. So your eyes always go there. You notice that the reward for information on a local noble has been reduced from the last time you did any research. Actually, since it was the same, it's the same wanted poster, same name and wanted poster. On the wanted poster, the reward was about 5,000 gold higher. And this is much more. That was a poster at least 6 months old, I believe. This is a fresh paper from the day.
All right.
All right. Do you return to the ship?
Yep.
Okay. You guys set off on your first.
No, I have an important question.
Okay.
Does Felix ditch the newspaper or does he bring it with him?
I think he has it with him still.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, Felix returns with a local paper, and you guys
toilet paper, and then I crunch it up and throw it at her.
Ew! Gross! You bring that with you?
Yeah, you're welcome.
Disgusting! It's got your piss on it.
Yeah, I take it back.
All right. The flow feather
Travel around with your piss paper.
I didn't actually piss on it.
Oh, well, you're the one who said you pissed on it.
Theo takes everything at face value.
Why are we... Piss... Never mind.
Finian's so tired. He just wants mom and dad to stop fighting.
Finn just rolls over, like, kind of just like just slides off of GB and just takes a nap.
First,
Go on the boat first.
you guys are on the boat.
Oh, we're already on the boat. Okay.
Yes. The the first week's travel, your first 2 weeks, so basically getting to Covenheim and the first week on the boat, all of those pass without incident. You guys learn the, no pun intended, you guys learn the ropes of the ship. You help out occasionally on deck, but most of your time is spent sort of just like, every hour or so you do a little patrol around the deck. One of you's up in the watchtower, keeping an eye out for anything, but so far it's been a fairly peaceful journey. You've journeyed out of the main crystal reservoir and have started making your way down the rivers. In your first week, this is probably the first time for maybe everyone except for Felix.
I've traveled along that river, there's no doubt.
I'm sorry. Well, yeah, so everyone but Felix would be used to this because you kind of exit out of the reservoir area and you're kind of in the first sort of flat, treeless land of the north for the first time in a long time. Felix, given that I don't think you've ever really traveled out of the northern end of Odos, this would be a little bit of a shock for you. It's like you kind of like after about a couple of days, it's just like it goes from like trees and like dense old forest to like sort of rolling, like the rolling hills of California almost. Just sort
Driving
of as
down
far
the
as,
5.
just sort of as far as the eye
5.
can see. There's not a lot of
5,
trees.
but the fucking awful part.
Yeah,
The gross part.
it's just not a and
You'd probably be able to hide a body somewhere out there and no one would find it because they're too
You
depressed.
pass Vacaville and it's just fucking miserable.
yeah.
They're too depressed.
Even Thorak is like, this is always the worst part, just because it's hot. There's not much to do. And this is always where the river pirates will show up because no one's paying attention. Well, that's why we got you lot.
We're at one of those sketch ass rest stops, aren't we? Where
Yeah.
it's just like a gas station and like a fast food chain you've never heard of.
Well, lucky
Yeah.
for you, this
Jolly
one can't
Beans.
stop reminding us that she can't be fucking surprised.
I can't be
So-
fucking surprised. Fuck your invisibility. You don't get advantage on me.
Which
Sorry,
ironically, it's no longer surprising.
I literally just imagine Theo's character constantly saying this out loud. Like,
Nothing goes over my head. My reflexes are too fast. I'll catch it.
Theo's just slowly morphing into Drax.
She's not smart.
She's so
she's-
pretty though.
She's so pretty and she's so strong. She's very strong.
And she's literally horny.
I'm sorry to interrupt
I
this,
hate
but
you,
I
Alex.
just I just
I
saw
hate
a
you.
post on Instagram that
can't
was a
stand you.
fucking Tumblr ask that was somebody saying, I thought your pronouns were he/haha, and the person responded, yes, I'm transgender.
That person for president. I'm voting for them. What's their
That's good.
name? I'm doing a write-in.
That's
doing
good.
right.
Trans
That is the person.
jester.
That is the person who should run our country.
That's very solid. That's very, very solid. As the first week progresses, and you guys all sort of learn the weights and roles of the ship, you guys do make your first stop off. It's a little trading post, about maybe 3 or 4 days travel
We're in
down
Lost Hills.
the river. Stop off for some supplies. A couple of people get off of the boat and begin making their way towards direction of the spine of the Dragon Lord. Looks like they're researchers or religious folks of some kind. Not really sure what they were off and doing.
When we're passing near the spine of the Dragon Lord, Theo gets visibly just sort of.
Well, you guys are still you guys are still about a week's journey away from that bend in the river. These people are traveling overland to a specific point, so they have to get off and land here. But your first 2 weeks you pass without incident. Nothing really happens. It's almost kind of like do we really need guards for this? That's whatever. It's been an enjoyable couple of weeks of time. Is there anything you guys? Yeah, it's been 2 weeks of your
Yeah, that means like we got like, what is that, like 14 times 5 gold? Booyah.
Oh, are we getting paid daily?
yeah
Yeah,
getting paid
5 gold a
daily.
day.
You'll get your money at the end of the journey, basically. So
I'm just saying.
So if we die, they don't have to pay us.
pretty much, yeah.
That's probably why they hired us. We look like
You look
like
so
fodder.
you look so you just are so squishy. The next week or so is your first sort of bit of trouble on the journey. It's bad weather, unfortunately. The river becomes a little bit more difficult to pass and travel along, but again, nothing all that terrible. Finally, the sun breaks.
GB2 deploys a sunshade so I can sit under it.
It's like activating umbrella mode. Woof. You guys arrive at kind of the first major bend in the river after about midway through the third week, and I would like everybody to please roll me a perception check as the weather has started to break finally and the sun is filtering through the clouds.
Ah, excellent. What do you need me to roll?
Perception.
Perceptione.
Do we all need to roll?
12.
Yes, everyone roll.
Damn. 18. Does GB got a roll too?
I have a
No.
+3. I rolled
If
a
you-
19.
19. Okay. All of you is like everyone's kind of like taking like coats off and things. Just like, oh, finally a break in the weather. Like, been working in the rain for the last 3 days.
Also, GB can't be surprised either.
Whatever.
Sorry, I was reading that.
Whatever, GB. Not that cool.
Finian's out here. It's like, you're not fucking special. The dog can do it too.
Does people with invisibility don't have advantage on me?
And then as I feel like as you're having this conversation, suddenly you hear Thordak look up. It's like, what about people who ain't fucking invisible? Eyes to the sky, you dumb cunt. And as you all look up and would all see this coming out of the brightness of the sunlight, you see as 3 winged figures are diving towards you. Everybody please roll initiative.
I wasn't surprised by this.
I saw this coming. I was gonna say it, but it didn't happen fast enough. I can just imagine Theo going like, well, can your dog do this? Just moving thumbs.
That was so lame. I rolled, it was like on the 14, and then literally rolled over to the 6. So now I had a 10 instead of a 20.
Can your dog do this?
All right. So
I've got great news for you, Alex. Mine was on 19 and then fell to the 1.
Oh, god damn it.
Wait, do we have...
Oofers.
That's not good news. I'd rather you have a 20.
All right, so
Well,
that's
you know what? I'm the healer, and now I'm going after everyone, so I think that's good.
So what was your total initiative roll, Morgan? 5. Theo.
Do we need
fucking +4
do
to
we need
initiative.
do we need to roll 20?
I would tell you if you needed it.
Oh. All right. Do I have advantage on initiative? I do not.
You have like a plus ridiculous.
I have a +7.
I have a
rolled a
spell
9.
slot. I have a spell slot used. Can I clear that? Because I don't know what
you guys would have had multiple long rests. Yeah, make sure you're fully up and you had multiple long rests.
Just for safe. I rolled a 9 + 7, so 16.
16. Okay.
And I have a 10.
All right.
One more level, and I will have extra attack.
You guys watch as the harp that is these 3 winged figures, and you hear like a loud as a screeching sound as harpies start diving down towards you. You can see the tattered clothes about them. They have like, it looks like clothes of like stolen from other vessels and ships. You see like one of them's got like a tricorn hat on, the other's wearing like a ripped and torn captain's vest. And then just as these 3 harpies dive, you see as these 3 figures split into another 3, as 3 smaller harpies sort of like leap off the larger harpies' backs as though they were riding them, and they start diving towards you. Harpy 1 is going to come flying towards Theo, and she's going to make her multi-attack on you.
For a second, I thought you were saying like you were controlling Theo and Theo was doing the attack. I was like,
No.
that's awfully rude of you to just decide what Hannah's doing.
Yeah. So Theo, that's an 18. Does that hit you?
1 second. Let me find out if that hits.
Your AC is at 16, so yes, that will hit you. But the second one will not because it was at 6. So Theo, okay, oh wow, max damage on that. You're gonna take 7 points of slashing damage as one of her claws cuts, like rips across the front of your armor. The second harpy will then fly towards Finian, and she's going to take her 2 attacks.
I'm imposing disadvantage.
Well, that's gonna miss anyway.
I like the idea that you don't actually have that ability. You're just saying that you do. Just like, I would
Okay.
like them to have disadvantage.
So the first attack will miss, but the second attack was 2 19s, so that's gonna hit at 22.
Bitch.
He's like, ha, you miss. Like,
That's
gets
a
slashed
4.
across the stomach. Fuck.
I cast shield.
Okay. So that raises you from an 18 plus 5, so that's a 23. Yeah. Okay. You throw out your shield. The claws clash.
I don't know what their plus is, so I was making it. I was making a gamble there, but.
Yeah, so it's they miss with they miss on that one. The third harpy is going to go flying towards Felix, and is going to take their multi attack on Felix. That's a natural 1, so that will miss.
Yay!
And the 13 is also going to miss.
Yay!
So like Felix, you're standing there just like just doing the cartoon dodge as you're avoiding all of these attacks. Theo, you are up. Finian, you're on deck. Felix, you're after that. You have 6 targets in front of you. You have 1 large harpy fighting all of you, and then each one of them has a third smaller harpy.
I love the sound of Barney's food as you're saying that.
Yeah. Everyone just gotta hear the baby kitty get fed. There you go. There's your little treat for this episode. Each of the other 3 and then the 3 smaller harpies are sort of floating above them. Almost as backup. Theo, you are up. You've got a big old harpy in front of you.
I'm going to use my bonus action to manifest
Rage.
my echo.
Mhm.
I'm not a barbarian.
She's a goo knight. Get it right.
She's a goo
I don't know
knight.
why I thought you were.
No, I'm an echo knight. That's a fighter.
Unite.
Oh, you know what it is? The Baldur's Gate character that I just started playing as a fucking barbarian. That's why.
Also, she did like before I was able to manifest echo. I did give big barbarian vibes because whenever she gets mad,
So your echo,
her veins turn black and bulgy.
you sort of flex and roll your shoulders, and the black ichor sort of sludges out of your veins and forms your double. Where is your double going?
It's gonna go over to Felix, the person attacking Felix.
Okay.
But I'm going to attack the person in front of me who
All right.
hurt me.
Roll your attack.
That is a 12 plus.
It hits.
Oh, 6. That was 12 plus 6, 18. So that
It
hits.
hits.
And so I need 2d6. I'll get my 2d6s. There's 2d6s. 2d6 plus 4. I rolled a 2 and a 3, so 5. Not great. So 5 plus 4, so just 9 on that hit.
Okay. That's action, bonus action. Can't really move.
I'm going to use my unleash incarnation. Whenever you can heighten your echo's fury. Whenever you take the attack action, you can make 1 additional melee attack from the echo's position.
Okay. Roll your attack.
So my echo's going to attack the one that was attacking Felix. That's a nat 20, baby.
Oh,
That's a nat fucking 20. Fuck yes. I love these dice.
Sweet.
I love this dice maker.
Roll your attack.
All right. How do you roll?
So
20
remember,
again?
it is roll all your dice, then double it. If the total number is below what the minimum, if the total number is below what the maximum damage on the die is, so like it's 2d6. So if total damage is below 12, you'll take whatever the maximum damage is, because crits should feel special. That's the house rules. Basically, crit damage can never be below maximum damage die.
Oh wait, I forgot. I have a reroll on if I roll a 1 or a 2 on damage, I can re-roll. So one of those was a 2 before. Can I re-roll that, or is it the time has passed?
The time has passed. Just remember it for next time.
Okay. All right. So I'm re-rolling my dice. That's a 2. I can re-roll that. That's a 2 again. I can re-roll that.
That's nice.
Yeah, I know. I'm getting 1s and 2s.
Shut up, intelligence strength.
I'm getting a new d6.
My brain's strong.
There we go. All right.
My brain is so big.
I kept re-rolling this dice because I can re-roll and 2s, and it kept just giving me a 1 or a 2.
Statistically impressive.
Yeah, it's still going to
what's
jail.
your damage?
All right, that's a 6 and a 5, so that's 11 plus 4, so 15.
Okay, and that's so 30. Okay, so that is 15 doubled, so that's 30. Oh, damn, that is 30 points of damage. Okay.
That's almost max damage because it was a 5 and a 6.
Yeah. The echo almost like unmorphs from your form and just slams into them like a wave, almost trying to eat this harpy, and they're able to like shake it off, and you can still see bits of this like black ichor like burning into this harpy's skin as they are standing there very fucked up but still standing. That will end your turn. Finian, you're up. Felix, you're on deck.
All right, I am going to attempt to shoot. I'm just going to attempt to shoot the one in front of me.
Okay, roll your attack.
That is a 24 to hit.
That will. Oh, hang on. Does the gun have range? I can't remember.
If it doesn't, you let him make a broken ass weapon.
Yeah. I'm on the wrong fucking character sheet. I'm just like, where's your fucking gun? I was on Felix's character sheet.
There is no gun in that character sheet. I can promise you that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So the minimum range technically is 30 feet. Since you are within melee range, please roll that again because you'll have disadvantage on the shot. So 24 is your high. What's your next roll?
A 10.
A 10 that just misses as
Wait,
you.
is that a disadvantage?
Yeah, so
you're too close.
Yeah, ranged because all things have a minimum range. You unfortunately cannot barrel stuff with a bow as much and a pistol as well. So you throw out your arm with the gun, it goes right under their chin, and the harpy just slaps it away as the gun fires, and everyone's ears are ringing a little bit, but unfortunately the attack misses. You have your bonus action.
We all have a mean case of tinnitus now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have GB attempt to grapple it.
Okay. So that is, I think it's acrobatics it's strength save versus athletics, or it's athletics versus athletics. So there is it. There it is. How strong are these things?
I don't know.
Oh, they have a +1. Okay.
What strength? Or
yeah,
no,
I think
I have to see what mine is.
Yeah, all of GB's stats, unless otherwise listed, are your stats.
Oh.
I think so.
Well, then I have a +2. I mean, like.
Oh no, their strength is a 14. They have a +2.
Okay, well I have a +2 too, so that's perfect.
Okay. Though since it's technically athletics versus athletics, they have a athletics plus proficiency bonus, so it's a D20 +4 for this roll.
God damn it! It was on the 20, and then I hit it 2.
Okay. They rolled a 14. GB comes up and like jaws wide open, just like ha, and you hear just the sound of metal on metal as the jaws snap around air as as the harpy is able to kind of pull away momentarily.
I'm having a great turn. Great. All right.
That will end. I think that's your turn unless you're gonna do movement.
No, we're just gonna stay there
And hope. All right, Felix, you're up.
I spent so much time getting AoEs that I didn't get things that aren't AoEs.
Felix out here taking the wizard mentality to their spell selection.
I said, I don't care what's around me. I cast Fireball.
I don't care that we're on a boat.
I'm just imagining Felix doing like
Low-bearing beams.
the SpongeBob monologue. It's like, who do they think they are? They've made fun of me for the last time.
Load-bearing beam. Fluffer nutter.
Luffernutter. I am going to cast.
The name is great. Sorry.
I'm going to cast Blindness Deafness on the one in front of me.
Okay,
Oh.
what's the save for that?
Constitution.
That is a 18.
Fuck!
The one in front of you is also the most fucked up. So
Yeah. My echo attacked it real good.
it fucked it up.
Well, that's great news. My bonus action is only inspirations. So, guess what, Theo? You're inspired.
How do you inspire me?
God, I was just gonna say that I flash you my tits, but playing as a man, that's a lot less exciting.
I mean,
It's the bard
your
shirt. so it's, like,
alabaster
open in the front,
skin.
so I just kind of, like,
You pull up the lower half of your shirt and you just like rub around your belly button with your finger on your abs.
Midriff. I'm so inspired.
Oh, this man does not work out enough to have abs. This man is a twig. There's no muscle
look,
definition.
that is a Twinkie.
Look, I was giving you credit. No.
I was gonna say
and I appreciate that.
I was gonna say
However-
alabaster skin, but then I remembered I think he's a little tan. I think he's got a bit of a tan on him.
He's tanner than I am, which honestly isn't saying much, but
either way,
I
Theo,
wink and I blow you a kiss.
Oh, I'm so inspired.
Theo, you're
but also
very
mad at you.
inspired.
A
Yeah.
little like you, 'cause I'm not horny.
Well, no, it's like I just imagine Theo out here. It's like,
Well,
why
she
are you
is.
only nice to me while we're fighting?
I don't know. I think it's foreplay for him
All
and
right.
the captain later.
The three,
me, who
the three other harpies, they all do the same thing on their turn. They reach out. They all reach out to the harpies in front of them, bite them on their necks, and you watch as the three harpies in front of you, like sort of rise up a little bit, rise up a little bit as they appear less damaged now. All right, that will end.
Reverse vampirism.
That will end their turn. We're back to the top of initiative with the harpies. The one in front of you, Theo, is going to take its 2 attacks. A 22, I'm pretty sure will hit. A natural one. These things cannot roll anything below 19 or 1. The fuck? Okay.
You don't actually have dice for them. They are just coins that you're flipping.
I'm this D&D Beyond. I'm rolling the digital dice for this. Blame D&D Beyond. That is 6 points of slashing damage to you, Theo, as that will end its turn. In front of you, Mr. Finian. A 16 will miss you.
When did he get
And
higher
a 12
than
will miss you.
Booyah.
What's his frickin'
I have a
armor?
shield.
He has a
Oh.
shield.
Right.
You went with a 2-handed weapon. That one their turn. And the one in front of you, Felix, is still pretty fucked up, but it's gonna take it's gonna try. Yeah, it's a 7. And the 16 will hit you.
Oh. I was just about to say that I'm too pretty to be hit, and then I was instantly proved wrong.
5 points of slashing damage, specifically across your very pretty face.
How could you?
Can't believe you've done this.
Theo, you are up. Finian, you're on deck.
Is it handsome in like a rugged way at least?
You'll have a cool scar going for you, sure.
Okay, thank God.
It's like, oh, my face. Is it aesthetic though?
Aesthetic.
But am
Is
I
it
still
like?
pretty?
It's one of those sexy ones that kind of goes across my eye, but like in a sexy way.
In a
And not
Anyway.
damaging my eye at all.
The
I'm
most
so
Whose turn is it?
effective way.
It is Theo's turn. Theo,
Oh,
what are
it's
you
my
doing?
turn?
Yes.
I'm gonna attack the one in front of me.
All right, roll a hit.
I'm gonna roll into hit. That is a 9 plus 6.
That hits.
15. Oh yay, they have no armor.
They're wearing ragged, stolen clothing.
I love that
Nasty.
for them. Morgan, you are wearing a wonderful shirt from Envy Green Manor, owned
And it
by
was
a
not
wonderful
cheap, so it was not
owned
rags.
owned and operated by a wonderful trans man, Theo Masters. I would say sponsor us, but
But that would be a weird
Yeah.
niche.
yeesh. Yeah. Also,
Roll.
he's independent. He's an independent artist, and I'm just here to advertise. I'm rolling. That's a 5 and a 3. 8 plus 4, 12.
12. Okay.
12 on the one in front of me.
You take a big chunk out of their wing, and they scream at you. You've got your bonus action.
Bonus action. Let me double check I need to look at my bonus actions again. I get much cooler when I hit level 5.
Don't we all?
I have where's my I'm gonna use my Unleash Incarnation again,
Okay.
just to try to do a smack on the one in front of Felix, just to see if I can take him out.
Do the smack. Roll to hit.
I can hit him. Don't make me regret using my special thing. 13.
That hits.
Oh, wow.
Remember when you
Damn.
said I rolled a 12 plus and I said it hit like
Oh.
10 minutes ago?
Right. All right, well, let's see what we got. I can reroll ones. All right, that's a 3 and a 4 plus 4, so 11. I think. Yeah, 7 plus 4 is 11.
Again, the echo basically like rips the wings off this harpy.
Damn, not
Um,
even using our echo weapon.
The harpy is looking very fucked up, but is still somehow alive. That will end your turn, Theo. Finian, you are up.
These little shits.
Finian
So much
is
health.
going to look over and see this like rip the wings off, but it's still alive, and he's gonna shoot that one.
Okay, that is within your minimum range, so feel free to roll normally.
Stealing my
Yay.
kills.
Look, you want it to hit Felix again?
No, I don't want it to hit Felix again. Just I don't want it to hit Finian again. But Finian has backup in the form of a metal dog.
Yes.
I'm very flimsy.
That
He's
is
just a little guy.
17 to hit.
I will hit. Roll your damage.
Alright.
Felix is mean, but also he just like
That
me
is
for real.
13 points of damage.
The scream of the harpy is cut off by the sound of its head exploding.
Are you fucking kidding me?
All over.
Felix is
Felix's
covered in
spot.
blood again.
My
Yep.
favorite aesthetic is us killing stuff in front of Felix and Felix getting covered in the guts while we remain gut
I'm
free.
just tired of heads exploding on me. This
Felix,
is becoming a
you're
running thing.
Felix, you're looking very Baldur's Gate 3 post-fight right now, just covered in very aesthetic viscera. You
didn't lay a hand on this creature and yet it exploded in front of you.
Why does this keep happening to me?
We either shoot it or we send a goo monster after it and we never
Alright.
get covered in it.
It's just like, ever since I hooked up with you people, there's too much goo going on in my life. I had a goo-free life up until now.
There was a lot less viscera and mystery fluids in my life before y'all.
Good news, Felix, it's your turn.
No, it's not.
Oh, no, you still have.
We're gonna
Good
try
boy.
the grapple again.
Okay. So D20 plus 4.
That's a 14.
They match you, but meets it beats, so they are grappled.
Woo!
Because it's technically a contested. I just run contested checks for like grapples and stuff as the person doing it wins. So they are grappled. The jaws clamp down, and it's like initiating grapple.exe.
I want to be such a fucking monster when we hit level 5.
All right, Felix, you are now up.
So, which ones are left?
The one in front of the
I'm so
two harpies,
tired. I
and
forgot
the
I was
harpy in
tired.
front of Felix and in front of Finian. I'm sorry, in front of Theo and Finian. And then there are the 3 floating harpies. Though the one that was floating above the one in front of you is now looking very distraught because its harpy is dead.
It's Harpy?
Yeah, they all
Had
kind
their-
of float. They all kind of float there. Each of them had a harpy that they were riding. Remember?
Oh.
The mini harpies. There's 6 harpies going on.
Okay.
Okay. Could I put a 10-foot sphere above us to just be the ones in the air?
Yeah, so you're looking to hit the 3 that are kind of floating there? Absolutely.
Yeah. All right, then I'm gonna cast Shatter on them.
Nice. What's the save? Con?
Yes.
They're bad at that. That's a fail, I'm going to assume, 'cause it's a 5. One's a 17, so it will pass. I'm sure of that. And the other is a 6, so 2 fails, 1 success.
22 for the ones
Oh.
that failed.
They all die.
11.
God.
Oh.
So Felix, you snap your finger. It's like I feel like you just like wipe the blood out of your eyes. Like fucking again. Snap your fingers. A loud crackling sonic boom erupts, and you watch as those 3 floating harpies just evaporate into dust.
Oh.
I thought it was gonna rain gore on all of us, and then
Oh.
Felix is gonna be like, payback.
Felix is just like- He's like,
I'm okay
that's
with
not
that.
the...
It's
Good
like,
job, Felix. You got 3 kills. Good job. Yay, Felix. Yay.
Felix, I feel it's like you snap your fingers and like cover your face. It's like not again.
You will not get me, goo monsters.
Okay, that's your action. What's your bonus action? All right, who are you inspiring?
Shit. No.
Oh, I
You only-
thought Jazz
you
Hands was
guys.
inspiration.
No, that was I don't have fucking anything on bonus actions.
Okay, so back to
Now
the
you
top
have
of initiative.
inspiration. You can give some to Finian.
You want to try that name again?
Finian.
Give me that
She,
Take a
she,
info.
shot.
she almost said you could give inspiration to Felix.
Inspire your-
Finian.
Inspire yourself.
Like, I'm so inspired by the harpies I just murdered.
I'm so good at killing. So good for me.
All right, back to the top of the order. Harpy 1. They are looking a little bit worried, so they're going to take their multi-attacks. And then I think they're going to try to run. So, first things first, 2 attacks on
You get
Theo.
back here.
That's a natural 1 again. That's a 17. That'll
No.
hit.
That'll hit. You get back here.
That's 7 points of slashing damage, and they are going to
Pussy shit.
try to fly away. You have an
You
attack
get
of
up.
opportunity.
Opportunity attack. You get back here. 14 plus 6.
That hits.
Get over here. I'm gonna rip your spine out your arsehole.
Ow.
Good God.
To quote Auntie Ethel.
Roll. What's your
I
damage?
did. It's 7 plus 4, 11.
Okay. You take a big chunk out of its wing, and it sort of falters a little bit, but continues flying into the air. Gets about 20, 30 feet into the air. Harpy, the next harpy, is grappled, so it's going to 1 attack against GB, 1 attack against Finian.
Can it attack while grappled?
Yeah, grapple just means it can't move.
Okay. I'm going to make it so that it can only attack me,
Okay.
and then GB's gonna impose disadvantage on those attacks.
Okay. Let's see. Well, both low rolls were pretty bad, so it's just going to miss. It is going to use its bonus action to attempt to break the grapple. So roll an athletics check for GB, because it's still contesting athletics. Okay, that's a 19.
That's a 19.
Fuck. Okay. It is still stuck there. That will end its turn. Theo, you're up.
It's my turn.
Yeah. One is 30 feet above you, and the other is about like 20, 30 feet to your left, still grappled by GB. And you can just hear the modulated sort of sound of just grrr.
Grr. Arf.
Angry woof.
I'm gonna throw my hand axe at the one flying away.
Okay. Roll to hit.
I'm angry. How dare you attack me? And I'm not like Sprout. This one doesn't have a moral compass in that regard.
Roll your attack.
Ooh, that's 18 plus 6.
That will hit. What's the damage?
It's only a 1d6 plus 4. And it's not a two-handed weapon, so I can't reroll 1s and 2s. Oh, but that's a 6.
Okay, so
6
10.
plus 4, so 10 points of damage.
Your axe buries itself in one of its wings, and it's like it barely can keep itself afloat. It is trying and struggling to keep flying away.
Why do I feel bad for this harpy?
Because you're weird.
I feel bad for it. I don't want to kill it.
It picked this fight.
It picked the fight. Finian,
True.
You're up. Or actually, no.
Oh, wait,
well,
no.
you got bonus action with your
I have
echo.
bonus action surge.
Ah, okay.
Imagine we're gonna sleep, so.
Roll your
You
attack.
imagined wrong. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna throw my other hand axe.
Okay, roll to hit.
Hannah doesn't want to do this, but it's what Theo would do.
Roll to hit. It's a harpy. They attacked you. Oh my god.
That's gonna be an 11.
For the first time, you've just hit its AC. That hits. Doesn't matter what your damage is. It had 1 HP. It falls out of the air into the water.
You've lost both your hand axes. No, I'm just kidding.
That's true. I did actually lose both my hand axes because one lodged itself and now it's in the water. I was gonna retrieve them because I thought it would fall onto the boat.
One of the hand axes bounces out of it and lands back on the boat. So you have at least one. That will end your
I
turn.
have to remove one
Finian,
hand axe
you
from
are
my
up.
inventory.
All right. I'm going to while it's grappled, since it can't.
Also
does it
get-
can
my echo is gonna move over to the.
Okay, to the other one.
Can it
to
make
the other one
attacks
with
of
me.
opportunity while grappled?
Yes, because it's technically just a reaction.
Lame.
Because yeah, grappling is just your movement speed is reduced to 0.
Okay. I feel like when you're fighting something, like if you're grappled with something, like just in my head, it feels like you shouldn't be able to, like, unless you break the grapple, like, do anything with your hands, you know? But,
It can still make an attack of opportunity.
Do I have... Okay, there. Alright, I'm going to pull out my... which I, like, never use. My sword and attempt to stab it.
All right, roll to hit.
It's a 21.
That'll hit.
Alright. Like a D. Alright, I have to roll it separate. D. 2 plus 4, so 6 damage.
All right, not bad, not bad, not bad. You slash at it, do a little chunk of damage, and it screeches at you. What GB's technically?
GB's gonna rend it while grappled.
Okay, roll to hit.
I wish it gave me like its action.
If you click on Steel Defender, it'll open up a little side thing.
Under actions, because it's not. It just shows.
Oh no,
me
yeah,
what I
it's
can
not.
do.
It's not good. Yeah, it doesn't have a clickable,
That's
unfortunately.
annoying. Yeah. So that's a +7 to hit, and then it's 1d. Okay. Okay, that hits because I rolled a 12.
Yeah, that hits.
And then D8. Six. So 8 damage.
Nice. All right. Take a good couple chunks out of the harpy. It screeches in pain. Felix, you're up.
I'm going to vicious mockery. That one.
Nice. And that's a con save, a charisma save.
Wisdom.
Oh, it's wisdom.
Yes.
That's a 9. It fails.
Yay!
It gets mocked viciously.
It is viciously mocked.
Yeah. What do you
I
say
haven't-
to it?
and it takes 3 damage.
Nice.
It takes 3 damage from your raspberry.
The devastating raspberry.
I mean, would it have understood anything else? No.
Probably not. That takes us back to top of initiative order. Okay, this thing is in full survival mode. It is attempting to break the grapple.
See, now I still feel bad for these harpies.
That's a 3. It
That's a 10
doesn't break
plus
the
4,
grapple.
14, yeah.
Okay, it's going to. It is just wildly swinging at the thing holding onto it at this point. So that is going to be 2 attacks on GB.
I will make those attacks onto me.
Okay.
And the GP will impose disadvantage.
Okay, 1 will hit because I rolled a double nat 20.
Well, that's pretty dope.
Hey, you know what? Listen,
Alex is like, I'm really happy for you.
Listen, Alex. There was 3 layers of defense that had to get through.
Look. Hey, I'm okay with it. You know, I'm
Is
just.
it?
14 points of slashing damage to you, Mr. Finian.
Well, I
Ouch.
had to take some damage at some point.
That will end its turn. Theo, you're up.
From my incarnation, I'm gonna make the attack. Theo's gonna make the attack from the incarnation.
Okay.
So the incarnation's gonna raise its gooey little goo weapon.
Okay, roll to hit.
Is there advantage because of the grappling, or is it just movement speed, or even that where?
You just if you flank it, you get advantage, right?
No,
Which
so
you
how we do flanking is +2, but I think grapple
Okay.
might imply.
I don't know.
advantage. Let me check real quick.
You can check. Yeah.
I will double check.
It's almost 1 o'clock. How did this happen? We're smarter than this.
I was late, is what happened.
Also, we fucked around and talked for a while.
we didn't
No,
start
there's no
before.
advantage or disadvantage to grappling. You can
Oh.
just.
All right.
It's literally just you don't get to move.
Do I get a +2 for flanking?
Yes, you do.
All right. That's 11 plus 6 plus
That
2.
hits. Roll your
Alright.
damage.
Roll them bones. I can reroll
Plus
one.
2 for flanking, but 2 for flinching.
I
You know what I reference.
know what you reference. Atlantis.
Hell yeah.
That's a 6 and a 5, so that's 11 plus 4, so 15.
Nice, solid little shot there. It is not enjoying itself. You've got your bonus action. What are you doing?
I don't think I have anything for bonus action besides
Can't you take another swing with your echo?
Nope, I used all that up. I don't get extra attack until level 5. That's why I said when I get to level 5, I will be a monster.
Then you are done with your turn. Finian, you're up.
All right.
I am actually. I'm gonna switch spots with my echo. I can do that. I can do teleport.
I'm gonna stab it again.
All right.
I do that.
As I rear back from the getting fucking slashed, I'm like, you little shit.
Morgan would.
All good.
And then I miss. Wait.
What's
8 plus 4. No, that's an 11.
That hits.
It still hits.
Roll your attack, or we'll roll the damage.
That's a 1 plus 4. That's a
So 5.
5.
You sink your sword into it. You can hear the blood bubbling up in its lungs, but it is still standing.
And then GB is gonna rend it again.
All right. Just roll if it hits.
7 plus 7, 14.
It absolutely hits. GB releases the arm and goes. GB releases the arm, and it opens its mouth, and then out of its mouth, murder.exe initiated, and rips its throat out. And all of the harpies fall dead to the ground. At this moment, you notice like all the other crew have been fighting off like some of the smaller, like it looks like vampire harpy like things. The
vampire harpies.
The boat deck is moderately cleared. Everyone's like, Thordak stands at the top of the ship. Everybody is still alive. Looks down at the three of you. It's like, oh, good. You're not complete fuck-ups. Ugh.
Loot his corpse. Take his vest.
And that is where we will end our session for today. Thank you all so much for joining us for another episode of Dances with Dice. Please follow us on all social media channels at Dances with Dice. And when you use the hashtag DWDcast or DWDart, we'll use you as named NPCs in the show. Thank you all so much for joining us, and join us every single Tuesday for new episodes of Dances with Dice.